Previously on the Brisket and Maine podcast.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I'm pooping, I'm like, I wonder if CJ's pooping right now.
I think we're on the same poop schedule.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the early poop.
Drew, from the hours of like 7 to 9:30, Drew is not a good person in the mornings. He's
a terrible person.
He's very irritable.
He's a dick.
And but
we love him. Again, we're still trying to figure out who the mole is.
I don't.
It's Drew.
Drew ended up pulling out because he started to turn bright pink.
Well, Drew's been pulling out for how many years? It's right at 5 o'clock.
Good timing. Good fucking timing.
Guys, we wasted like...
All right, ready?
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? This is CJ.
This is Joe Zavala.
And this is the Brisket and Maine podcast show. And we are here on a beautiful Friday.
Whoa. Did you just get back from Paris?
Paris? No.
Bro,
Texas?
oui, monsieur. You look, bro, that's a fire-ass hat, bro.
It was on clearance. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't pass it up when I saw it. It was the bear that fucking got me.
Bro, you look fly as fuck.
That's what I do.
Like, we're going to Boston.
Mm-hmm. Bought a new peacoat today.
You look like a Boston.
No. My credit says East Coast, but on the slums of it. So
I'm really looking forward to Cheers.
I am. Actually, that is one thing I am looking forward to. But we're here on a beautiful Friday afternoon.
Drinking a cold Lone Star out of this Yeti BBQ distro.
I like those. Are those for sale?
Actually, we give them to the pitmasters. They're like exclusive stuff, but we should probably sell them, huh? Will people buy that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's merch.
Sure.
Everybody loves merch.
Yeah.
So how you been, Joe?
Tired.
What are you tired of?
No, I'm just playing. Life's good, dog. Jose just started back to school, dog.
What grade are you going to?
First grade.
I have a senior and an eighth grader. A senior and an eighth grader. I'm going to say it one more time for you so you hear. A senior and an eighth grader. Okay? And that's hard to say because it feels like just yesterday we were seniors in high school.
Damn, those boys had time of life.
Fuck them boys have time. Yeah,
you remember when Kevin thought it would be fucking genius to have Hot Lone Star in the back of his fucking truck toolbox, and we were playing football, the Gopher Bowl, and we thought it'd be cool as fuck to drink hot ass beer, and we were all, man, this is good. That was nasty as fuck.
To be 18 again.
That was nasty, bro. Like looked like that was hot ass beer.
Was it hot?
It was real hot.
Oh, I don't know if I can do it today.
Hell, bro, like people like they trip out with me because like, so whenever I drink with you, like every time you get a beer, you bring me a beer. It's just how it is, and like I'll have like this much beer left because it's hot, and I throw it out, and people are like, "Who's a bitch at it?" It's like the beer's hot. Like I'm too old to drink hot beer.
I'm real big on gut health, and I feel like hot beer is just not good. It's not good.
I hate hot beer.
Speaking of health, I haven't taken my blood pressure medicine in like 3 days, so I'm going to take that when I get back to the truck.
How the hell did you forget to take your medicine?
Because I took it out of the house and put it in the truck, and
let's see. Why. Every morning,
I had some beets last night, so maybe that helped.
Did your pee look red?
I don't think it was enough beets.
One time I was like, "Oh my god, my dick's." I'm sorry, I can say that. I was like, "Is it bleeding?"
Your piss was red. Or your dick was red. Those could be two different things. So,
hey, make sure you just do the beep.
Yeah.
Timestamp 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Or whatever timestamp is. Check it out.
Joe's Red Rocket timestamp.
like you're always like, I was scared. Oh, it was throw up. It wasn't piss. I threw up.
You can probably just edit that part out at this point. I'm not sure how the red dick part came into play, but whatever.
So what medicine do I take every morning? I take Jardiance. I take metformin. You know I'm diabetic. And then I take about 10,000 milligrams of turmeric.
How many pills is that turmeric?
So 2 pills equals 1,500. So how many? Is that 10?
15, 2,
12?
4, 6, 8, 10. About 10, 12 pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my feet, my socks are orange because like turmeric just like seeps through my feet.
What are they big pills like horse pills or
no? But I do actually I forgot about that. There's one that starts with the V. It's like
Viagra.
Yeah, it's a big blue pill.
Oh shit!
Swear to God, it's for shingles because like with my condition I could get shingles really easy, and it's like 1,000 milligrams. The pill is like bro, it is massive.
Sure? Do you break it up or you just
no?
You suitcase it?
What suitcase in it?
I'll show you later. So,
what do you take? What's your meds?
Just blood pressure medicine.
That's it?
Yeah.
Shit, lucky.
I'm trying to get off of that.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Big Pharma's not gonna let you stop.
No.
They gotta make that money. I see the government just got like 10 drugs that Medicaid or Medicare like lower the price down, so it's working. Like one day, everybody's gonna be able to have some kind of insurance. Like I think my immunotherapy is like $26K a pop a month.
There was a running joke about Big Pharma the other day. So Kevin and Rick were in town, obviously. We made a joke about Big Pharma, but we were referring to big phone companies. I forgot what it was. But yeah, they were in town, so that was cool.
Who are they?
Out of the blue, too. So obviously we knew Kevin was coming, and Rick kind of popped up on Jomi. Saw him at a gym of all places. Go figure. It was good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a couple of years. So
They're like some government people.
it was cool to hang out. It was cool to.
You know what's really cool is you know who your real friends are when you don't have to see them, text them, talk to them, and then you just like pull up and literally nothing stopped.
Yeah, 100%.
At all.
And that's we've always talked about this. We've always been very blessed to have a large group of friends.
Yeah, people love CJ.
I know that.
Everybody wants to hang out with CJ.
I wish you were lying.
I wish I was lying too. I wish I was being a smart ass right now, but I can't. People love CJ. Like I see people all the time like, "Hey, where's CJ?" I'm like,
Salt of the earth is how I like to describe myself.
No.
Humble too.
nah, not even close.
So
I would never use salt of the earth. Maybe pepper of the earth.
So I went to Kansas this past weekend. Went to go pick up Haley's boyfriend. They come down from Iowa and the sister. Started school back. Sister's a senior in high school. Probably relinquished a little bit too much information, but nonetheless.
That was a lot of names.
But no, there was no name drop. But anyway, so
Kristen-
Haley's been dating this kid for about a year now. Good kid, man. I will never say it in front of him, but I like the kid and I care about the kid and I want the kid to be successful. Despite the fact he's trying to knock my daughter down. But nonetheless, like I said, he's a good kid, right? So we go to Kansas and get to Kansas at about 10 o'clock at night. And check into the hotel. And by the way, I made the mistake of thinking that looking at a hotel online and even spending the most, I would be a decent hotel.
Can I tell you something? And this is going to sound
There's no Four Seasons in fucking Kansas.
No,
fucking
but
bitch.
I want to say something. And tell me if I'm wrong.
I stayed in the downtown area.
Let me ask something. Prices are so ridiculous now that Four Seasons, let's say, is $700-800. Everything else is $500-600. So $200 difference. Like,
I was in Wichita, Kansas, bitch. There's not a lot of Four Seasons. Okay,
I do love Four Seasons.
It's what I'm getting at. Like
The Four Seasons is great. We're gonna stay at the Fairmont next month. We'll see how that compares. But Four Seasons is the way to go. Like I just love coming home drunk at 2 o'clock in the morning, ordering some wings, some pizza, and a burger.
I hope you get fucking herpes on the sheets at the Four Seasons at some point.
Bro, that's kind of mean.
I hope you get red dick again. Anyway, so we get to this fucking hotel.
That was for meat.
We get to this hotel, and I go upstairs. I put my bags down. Well, as I'm walking up to the elevator, I see a bar down there. So I was like, well, when in Rome.
What was the hotel?
I'd have to look it up. I don't fucking remember. But it was about 10 o'clock. I get down there, and there's a bartender sitting there.
You're in downtown Kansas City? Like
Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, Wichita. What is Wichita, Kansas?
What are you asking AI? Anyway, so I get to the fucking get down to the hotel bar, and I have one beer. And Catherine's like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm down at the hotel bar." I told you this when I walked out of the room, and she comes downstairs like a psychotic ex, and just stands next to me, and I'm like, "What?"
Wait, wait. So, what time was this? I just want to break this down.
10:05. This is when I was texting.
So, tell. Let's just go through this. Oh, by the way, we'll talk about the best burger I've ever had.
Okay.
So it's 10:05, and so time. What time did y'all get to the hotel?
9:55.
So you get to the hotel 9:55, and you get into the hotel room.
Drop my bags.
Drop your bag, and your wife goes straight to sleep, or she's in the
Straight to
bathroom. Okay, she went straight to bed.
Straight to sleep.
So you walk downstairs.
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, you walk
FOMO
downstairs.
set in.
Tell me. You walk downstairs, and you're sitting in a bar because you sent me a picture of a Stella Artois. Fancy. You call me fancy. Stella Artois. And you see this random woman walk down, and then you realize it's your wife.
No, I didn't even see her. She's behind me.
Shut up.
So
if you were hollering at somebody, you would have had no idea.
Do that. That's not my thing. So I had one beer. I'm like, do you want a beer? And she's like, do you want me here? I said,
We don't.
bro, y'all, you got you got real white trash in this hotel bar. She's like, do you want me here? Which, if you know me and her relationship, I don't know why she would ask that. I said, of course I don't want you here. So,
all right, so these are the hotels. Hotel at Old Town, Hyatt Regency, Dury Plaza Hotel, Fairfield Inn and Suites, Ambassador Hotel.
I think it was Fairfield.
Offers comfort rooms, free breakfast, and fitness center.
Anyway, so she goes back upstairs.
She didn't even stay.
No, she got mad 'cause she had to put a bra on to come downstairs.
Well, that was her problem.
I know. So I told her. So I was like, she was like, well, just let me know when you're coming up.
Wait, why do you,
Bro, you're like an urban at the fucking movie theaters, bro. You can't be jumping in, bro. This is why I don't take my cousins to the movie theaters. They be talking. So she fucking goes back upstairs to the room. Okay. I stay down there. I have one more beer, and I'm like, the lady's like, we're closing. Keep in mind, during this whole goddamn time, there's a German dude, a kid with a mullet, and a man that would have survived the Holocaust having a conversation about Hitler. And it's an in-depth conversation, and they all but defended Hitler. So at this point, I was like, oh, shit. So
how the hell you end up with people talking about Hitler?
I don't know.
In Kansas.
I don't know. But it gets way better. So I Google bars near me. I end up at some bar in downtown fucking Kansas, half a mile away. Jump in a fucking Uber. Boucher's is what it was called. It was like it had a very peach piano bar type vibe to it. Very aesthetically pleasing. So hop in there, get there. Bar is jammed up. $5 cover charge to get in, which I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And there was one seat in the middle of the bar. So I sit in that seat. And
No,
I'm like,
time out. I've always been scared to do that. So you see the bar filled up, you see one seat, and you just squeeze yourself in there. I hate people like that.
it was at the corner. It was the end.
You said it was in between people.
No, it was in the corner. It was like right there by like where they drop their cups and shit. So sit there, having a beer, just fucking playing on my phone, texting y'all. Y'all didn't respond. It was kind of awkward. I have no real able to talk to. That's when I realized I don't have any friends. And I also realized I'm like, I am in fucking the middle of nowhere, Kansas, fucking drinking by myself.
Whoa, so we're after Stella Etoile, we're drinking a new bar.
I just straight Stella. So they had Stella
the whole time.
Yeah, they had Stella on tap at this bar.
So Kansas is a Stella place.
This place was a nicer place. So I'm sitting. At least I think it was. I could be wrong. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like slowly, surely getting fucking hammered. So as the night progresses,
What time was it?
11 turned to 12, 12 turned to 1, 1 turned to 2.
Then you walk back to the hotel?
Let me finish. So I'm sitting there, 2 o'clock, last call, talking to the bartender. She's 27. She loves old fucking rock music. We started talking about like songs that like my daughter likes and stuff like that. Out of the corner of my eye and the corner of my ear, I hear, "Hey, Felipe." I go, hold on a second. I go, what did you call me? And he goes, "Felipe." And it's with a very southern tone, southern drawl to it.
So is Kansas considered the South? Wichita, Kansas?
Midwest, I guess, right? So he says, "Hey, Felipe." I go, I'm not tracking what you're saying here. He goes, "Come here, Felipe." So I was like, okay, I'm going to stand up, and this is where I may get stabbed. So I stand up, and I walk over to the said gentleman. I said, "Who is Felipe?" He said, "That's you." And he pulls up a picture of, look it up, Felipe Esparza, which is a comedian.
I know who Felipe Esparza is.
Okay. There's some resemblance. I get it. It's the hair. Case in point is you don't know me, okay?
When you used to have the beard more so like...
Fuller?
Bro, I think I've seen this guy...
He's actually pretty funny.
No, he used to be with Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy. He used to,
Real thick accent.
yeah, and he would like do like the most wild ape shit stuff ever, right?
Yeah. So
I said the guys would be nice to you.
you don't know me, first of all. So
Well, all right, Felipe.
after I just took it as a kind of a racial undertone.
But it's an actual person.
And that's fine. So what do you think Drunk CJ did? Bowed out? No. I pulled up a picture of a bowling ball, and I said, "Do you know who this is?" He said, "No." I said, "This looks like you." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you're fucking round." Okay. His buddy next to him said, whoa, we're just joking. And I said, "You got a head like a fucking thumb." I said, "So you may want to back out of this conversation too."
So let me ask you a question.
No, we went back and forth. We went back and forth.
Talk about. At what point, like, we're too grown to get in fights. Like, at what point did you realize, I really don't want to get in a fight
I was
right
11 Stellas in at this point.
now. It doesn't matter if you're 15. Bro, like, when's the last time? Even when we're
I would have got my shit whooped out in the car.
Like, everybody always says we're like the best fun drunks. So, like,
I think I was a little triggered because before when I was by myself, so I was like, why are you talking shit?
yeah, but even so, more so than that, I don't want to get a fight.
I don't want to get out. There would have been no fight. They would have beat the shit out of me.
That's what I'm saying.
They were two huge fucking dudes.
But you were like, you asked for it.
Why would you? I mean, even if I did resemble this guy, you don't.
But it doesn't
know
matter.
Me.
Like,
you don't know me. What if I'm like fucking thrown off in the head? What if I have a lisp? Like, you don't know like what my fucking triggers are.
But that's all fine and dandy.
So why am I supposed to back down?
Because you're too grown. Like,
be the bigger person?
Yes.
No, it's not how I act. You know, and especially when I'm drunk, I don't do that. So anyway, we go back and forth, a little banter back and forth. The bartender's like, hey, y'all are fucking, they're regulars there. And she's like, y'all are fucking dicks, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, we're just playing. I was like, look, I'm just playing too. Don't take it personal. I was like, if you can dish it, I'll be able to take it. We ended up laughing with each other at the end of the conversation. So I was like, hey, man, you know, welcome to Kansas.
Did y'all go to Waffle House?
No. So I call Catherine. She picks me up in an alley. So I walk around the corner to the alley. Nice alley, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Go to the gas station. There's a QT across the street from our hotel. Walk into this QT. Start using the restroom. At the exact same time, you know when you got that drunk piss and you're like leaning and shit, like, you know, Mortal Kombat. This guy walks in and he goes, you look like you're about to come. Okay, so, bro, this is within a 5-minute, bro. I'm just catching strays all in fucking Kansas, bro. Okay, this guy goes, you look like you're about to fucking come. And I said, well, usually when I do, my thumb's in my ass. Okay, so the guy goes, well, I don't know. I'm only 16. I said, well, I'm only 15. Okay, the guy's like in his fucking 30s. He looks fucking rode hard and put up wet. Okay, so we go back and forth in the restroom, fucking whatever the conversation is. I walk out. Catherine goes, holy shit.
I'm sorry, my eyes are closed. I'm like seeing like all this stuff happen.
I walk out and Catherine goes, holy shit, you see that drunk ass old dude that just walked in the restroom? I said, yeah, I just had a conversation with him. Okay, said old drunk dude walks out of the restroom, walks up to me and says, hey, Essay, do y'all know how to do this? Pulls a Modelo out of his fucking pocket, bites off the top, chugs the beer, and walks out of the fucking gas station. I look at the fucking rent-a-cop. I said, dude, what the fuck? He said, this is a calm night. So the moral of the story is stay the fuck out of Wichita, Kansas.
Bro, it sounds like Texas ain't got shit on nobody.
Bro, I like...
Wait, tell us, so he broke the glass?
No, he like bit the lid off with his teeth. The bottle cap. Chugged the beer and just walked out.
Without paying for it?
He pulled it out of his pocket. I think he brought it in there. So we hop in the truck, go to the hotel, go up to the room, and they're tailgating in the QT parking lot at this time. It's 2:30 in the morning. Bunch of old ass fucking dudes tailgating in the parking lot.
I can't fuck with these people.
I can't fuck with them either. Because honestly, both situations, I'd have got my ass whooped.
And when you think about it, it's like, what else you got to do in Kansas?
No.
There's nothing else to do in Kansas but drink.
Yeah, clearly. Oddly enough. Yeah.
You said that.
The next morning, when you go try to find a brunch place, find a really nice spot, hour and a half wait, didn't work. We ended up finding the Thiels.
Hour and a half away? You drove hour and a half away?
Oh, it was the wait.
Oh.
It was like the downtown area. Walked down the road to like the Thiels of Kansas, essentially. If you get that reference from Grand Prairie. Real nice place, fucking friendly as hell. The water was a little bit too hazy for me, but nonetheless, home style cooking. We're walking back and it's like in the 60s, right? Beautiful fucking morning. Streets are empty. And Catherine literally said, she was like, it's actually really pretty here. At that exact same time, Haley almost stepped on a human turd. Okay, we walk around the corner.
Please tell me, like...
No, none of this is...
Tell me that you just made up all this because you were bored and you wanted something to talk about on the podcast.
No, not at all. Catherine will fact check 100% of this. So, walking around the corner, there's a homeless guy with his ass hanging out of his fucking pants, passed out.
This is in New York City or San Francisco?
This is fucking Wichita, Kansas.
We don't even see this in Dallas or Fort Worth.
No. I was very intrigued of the similarities, but also the disconnect from city to city. So... drove to the casino, lost a couple $100, waited for the kids to get
What'd you play at the casino? No, go past this.
Slots.
That's boring.
Yeah.
You max bet?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, $200 goes real quick when you max bet. And she was like, why would you do max bet? I'm like, because I don't want to sit here forever for pennies. Like, just risk it all or go home. So, did that, was in there for a little bit, walked out, took the 5-hour journey back to Texas, and here we are.
Bro, that sounds like a really fucked up weekend.
The good thing is I found out my truck has way bigger than the 34-gallon tank because I got there and back, which is like round trip like 750 miles and still had a quarter tank left on the truck.
On one tank?
Yeah. I was actually really impressed. So
Yeah, what did it see? How many miles was it?
750 round trip.
So that would take about 3 charges to get there.
Yeah, about 750.
That would take about 3 charges. Like, because you say you get 330 miles, but in reality you get about 280 because you're going about 75 or you're going about 85 miles an hour.
Because my truck's about 180 to fill up probably, realistically. Because I threw 120 in it and I had about 300 miles to empty when before we left. It's about 180 to fill up.
Man, it must be nice to be rich. Like, I couldn't imagine paying $180 for gasoline or diesel.
There's no rich about it. It hurts every time.
No, that's rich, bro.
It's not fucking rich.
Bro, for you to be able to...
You just said your charges fucking... That's not $180 in goddamn charges, Mr. EV. It's the same shit. Fucking gaslight me. Fucking bitch. So that was my weekend. So it was definitely an eventful weekend. Moving on, though, we got Joe Stock 2024 coming up, man. I know we talked about it last time a couple weeks back. Who you got headlining?
Got somebody named Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Frank Sinatra, he's gone, so I need to put some respect on his name if you could.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Yeah.
So,
now we got one of the OG Tex Country people. I was talking to Kyle. I think we might have to make these public going next year.
And what? Oh, like charge the public?
Because we got to raise a lot of money. Because Zavala Family Foundation, we've had to donate a lot of money to some top 50 pitmasters or top 50 pitmasters, and then also some big pit builders. Like, it sucks. Like, cancer doesn't pick people for fun. It just picks people because you're it. So hopefully we can raise money because we're able to give people $1,000. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but they could pay for a deductible, pay for like a couple of hotel nights in a hotel because it really sucks. Like when people go through their journeys, right? Like people are, oh, you got cancer, great. Oh, we're here for you. All right, raise some money, maybe not. And they're all right. Everybody else moves on with their life, and that's how it should be. I'm not saying poor pit will be like all the people that go through cancer or whatever, but like 2 months later, 3 months later, 4 months later, 6 months later, 4 years later, you're still taking drugs. You still have side effects. Like you have your family that has to bear the journey with you. It's like always like Kristen punked me out one time, and it was the right thing because I was like poor piddle with me. She's like, "What do you like? It's not just about you. I'm affected by it too." And
seems kind of selfish for you to say.
no, not at all.
I'm joking.
I know it sucks, and
it affects everybody around you that you love or that loves you.
So hopefully we can raise a lot of money. If anybody listens to this and this gets published before Labor Day, hit up CJ or hit up us on DM. Maybe you can get an invite to it. It's a private event. We'll raise a lot of money, and headliner's pretty badass this year, not going to lie.
Yeah.
Reed's going to come cook. We're going to do 44 Farms fajitas, 44 Farm smoked sirloin, and 44 Farm hot dogs. So
Yeah, I saw Reed week before last, actually.
Was he crunk about it?
He was real excited. So it was good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a while.
He looks good, don't
He
he?
does look. He looks real good.
That's what happens
He
when
looks stressed the fuck out. It was the first day his restaurant opened back up. He said, was it the Benahood or something took a shit on him?
So restaurant industry is hard right now because when you have big corporations, McDonald's, and everybody being flat or 1% profit, what do you think all the small business restaurants are? 5% down, 15% down, 25% down. And this isn't we're right before we started. We saw Trumpo. They were literally think about this. Think about 8 years ago, 9 years ago. They were Esquire.
I went on a date one of those one time.
Esquire.
Oh, Esquire. I'm sorry.
Like number one new restaurant, and they're in the hood, and we went there, and it was amazing. And now we're, what year is it? 2024. It sucks, man. And it's taco. Like his food is amazing, and he had to shut down. And what's weird? Like people are like, "Oh my God, you lost, you failed." Like, no, you didn't. Like 99% of people don't even try. Even when you lose, like, at least you fucking tried. So anybody that's talked shit to anybody that has fucked up and failed and their business had to shut down, go fuck yourself, because you didn't have the.
Somebody asked me today. They said, "What's the hardest part about starting a business?" I said, "Pulling the fucking Band-Aid." I said, "That take anybody. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. If you have the nuts, the lips, whatever you want to call it, to start a business, I have the utmost respect for you, 100%. You've told me for years, you need to start your own company. Go fuck yourself. This morning when I woke up, a check cleared and it wasn't my fucking money.
That's the truth.
So,
that, honestly, God,
call it what you want.
No,
I don't have the gall, the patience, whatever it may be. Anybody who has that much faith to start their own company, I don't give a fuck what it is. I have the utmost respect for
this
you.
time last year, and
That's
now
just a Ponzi scheme. I can't fuck with you. I can't do that. So
this time last year, like a lot of people don't know, Brent knows, because that's why I brought him in, our CFO. Like we were.
it was 2 years ago, by the way. You keep saying last year.
It was No, it was last year.
2 years ago.
No, it was last year.
2 years ago.
No, last
I had
year.
a text message.
No, bro, it was last year. I was like, it was this time last year.
You say that every year.
I'm telling you, like real talk. This time last year, I was terrified. And for all the people out there with your business, like I can't even tell you you're gonna be okay. All I can say is just keep on going, and shit just happens.
Would
sometimes.
that bitch Dory say just keep swimming?
Yeah. Or was it Corona?
Yeah.
Oh, but this is hard, man. And I have more power to people. And, like, sometimes it's okay to go talk. Like, people are like, oh, I don't want to go talk to this other small business owner. Because, number one, like, it's an ego thing. It's like, bro, I promise you, they have the same fucking problems you got. I swear to, like, it's all the same problems, cash flow, 1,000%. And then, secondly, like, if you think you're better than somebody else, I promise you, you're not. I like, and also, like, don't take advice from somebody that's never done it. And don't take advice for somebody that is not there yet. Like, my mentors are people I'm like, I look up to. And people are going to want to help you if you come with a question and an answer. And that sounds weird, but that means you're thinking through, how do I figure this out? And your mentors are going to want to help you because you've thought about what are possible solutions. And I promise you, they've made those mistakes and they've thought about those solutions so they can help you out. Don't go ask somebody for help if you haven't thought about how to do it. If you want to go ask somebody for help that is further along the journey, make sure you come with some ideas on how to fix it, because they'll be more willing to coach you through it than not. Sorry, I know I went on a tangent.
No, I mean, rightfully so. I mean, that's what this whole podcast is about, is tangents and nonsense, actually. But remind me to bring up the E. coli conversation here in a second. But it's a funny story. But no, yeah, you're 100% right. I forgot how we got off track with this, but...
I started from Kansas.
Yeah, fucking Kansas, bro.
It sounds like a Ponzi scheme. If you go to Kansas, then you open a business and then go ask for people for help, and the business is shut down.
Kansas, moral of the story. But no, yeah, so you got Joe Stock. We're doing something a little different this year. Traditionally, year to year, you asked me to...
I haven't told Kristen this.
You asked me to...
Do stand-up.
You asked me to do stand-up before. You asked me to do the last-minute help with the last-minute push to try to, help us reach our goal year to year. This year, I was laying in bed last night, and...
Sober.
No, I was hammered. Actually, it was like 5 in the morning. I was pretty sober.
I need to keep these M&Ms away for you. 140 years Lone Star. Congratulations, Lone Star, on 140 years.
But Netflix was on.
Were you watching Taco Chronicles? Were you watching me?
No.
You weren't watching me?
No. Netflix.
Hey, this is Joe Zavala, pitmaster.
And cycling through like what's been planned, and the roast of Tom Brady popped up.
That's where you got it from.
That's 100% where I got it from.
Because I'm the GOAT. That's why.
We got nuts like a goat. But I said, what if we took that time frame?
I am the GOAT.
And we took that to do what everybody wants to do.
It's the love on Joe.
Drag the fuck out of you for 10 minutes and humble the shit out of you. So here's what we're going to do. Myself, one or two to be named. Brandon from Lone Star, just talked to him. He said he's 100% down. He said everybody's catching strays, by the way. The whole crowd getting it. We need to talk to your doctor. We'd love for your doctor to do it. So
I'll give you his number so you can call him.
You reach out to him.
No, you got to do it. This is all you. No, I'm not reaching out to him. Like, you have to ask him, do you want to be part of it?
So we'll take this. I'll write the sets if they want to write.
No. I don't even.
You don't want none of this?
I don't want none of it.
Because you're going to have a piece at the end to
That's
banter
fine.
with us.
That's
So
fine.
do you want me to write yours about us?
No.
Oh, you're going to come at us.
Oh yeah.
100%. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like it. I
Yeah.
like the intensity. So we're going to do that. And like
You
I said,
believe this, Cole? He's gonna fucking roast me.
it's all
The
for,
GOAT.
It's all for good fun.
The greatest has there ever been. Joe Zavala.
It's all for good fun. And it's all
Raise
for,
money.
it's all
Gotta raise
for-
money.
It's all for a great cause. And that's the moral of the story is it is all for a great
Bro,
cause.
if some of the people really do show up that said they're gonna show up, we're gonna have the who's who of pitmasters coming to hang out. And I am humbled that some of the people that say they're gonna come are coming.
I'm just pissed that I couldn't add 31 people. So I was trying to sell those tickets. But no, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be that Monday. Usually, traditionally, it's on a Sunday.
Yeah, but I may keep it on Mondays because more like pitmasters are able to come. Like they're saying, like they're literally trying to get hotel rooms to stay up here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Nice.
like people are traveling far.
It's a good headline. So, no, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. It'll be cool. I'll be in town that morning going dove hunting. Obviously,
Yeah, you're gonna bring them so we can cook them, right?
100%.
You always say you're gonna do it, and we still haven't. Got
We did it
some.
last year.
Do we eat them?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, they were full of fucking pellets, but we ate them. But
Make sure we get some bacon.
I got to get a smaller shot this year, a bigger shot this year. But yeah, no, I'm 100% excited. Real quick story. So I heard this, and shout out to the Mansfield Moms Book Club. It's where the story came from. So a member of said book club.
She knows who Joe Zavala is.
Probably not, but the said person.
I do love Joe
The
Zavala.
said person went on a vacation with their significant other, which is also the significant other of somebody else, and had an amazing time on vacation. And on the trip back, it was discovered that there was an infection. Okay. Said person went to doctor to discuss infection, found out it was E. coli. Okay. They were in Paris. They were all up in that little region.
So they ate raw chicken?
The conversation was brought up where have you had an increased level of sexual interaction?
That's not E. coli.
Hold on, let me finish. The person said yes, which the conversation came up of have you put your tongue where it's not supposed to go? The conversation also said yes, which led to the discovery of uncured wines, uncured meat, or putting your tongue where you're not supposed to, where God didn't intend it, can lead to E. coli. So
It's not chicken.
Use your head.
That's not chicken.
It's use your head. This is a
You
real
only
story.
get E. coli from chicken.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
So the doctor that said this, y'all Google it.
Were you using Copilot? What'd you say? E. What?
Sticking your tongue on.
How do you get E. coli? Ground beef, milk, fresh produce, contaminated water, person-to-person contact,
There it
poor
is.
hygiene,
There
such
it
as
is.
washing hands after using bathroom can spread E.
There
coli.
it is.
Animal contact with animals environment, especially zoos. So yeah, okay. Unpasteurized items,
Yeah.
products,
Yeah.
and healthcare professionals.
Yeah. So
So
keep in mind the next honeymoon night. Keep your mouth to yourself. So
do not. So what he means by that is don't eat ground beef or unpasteurized milk or fresh produce.
keep it above the waist. So yeah.
No contaminated water.
I didn't know that was a fucking thing, by the way. So
Well, you know what? Well, this has been.
I'll
I don't. So Kyle's now listening to these podcasts before we send them out. So it's gonna be really interesting. What do you
we
think about
kept it
this?
very PG on this one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the uncut version after it.
Yeah. So again, if anybody, actually, this is real talk, not fake talk. Anybody that wants to come to Zavala's Bash, hit us up on DM. It is $200 minimum per person donation to get in, and I promise you, it's worth it. Am I lying?
I just realized my mouth was on this. Yeah, no, 100%. It's for a good cause, man.
Good cause. We're gonna have one of the OG Texas legends of Texas country music. We're gonna have really great food that Reed's gonna help cook, and we're gonna have some Lone Stars.
It's gonna be a good time. It's
And usually, it's a Zavala's bash because Joe ends up on his back at either the restaurant or on a table at his restaurant.
I wish I could say way more. So it's gonna be a good time. I got nothing else before we close out, though. I do want to say we did lose somebody near and dear to us between now and the last podcast. Mr. Keith Jomey, the father of some of our best friends, passed away a couple weeks back. Just want to say you were a huge influence on both of mine and Joe's life, and you will be tremendously missed, to say the least, Pops. So I know you're looking down on all of us, and we love you. So that about wraps it up. This is CJ.
Sure.
Y'all be good.
Full of that lean, fucking with that cuz, it's going down, baby. What?